Inventions and ideas of the Industrial Revolution. Textile industry. Much of our clothes today is made with much more mechanical engineering than it did back before the Industrial Revolution began. The textile industry brought a quicker and faster way of producing and spinning cotton. Some of those amazing inventions were the cotton gin, the spinning jenny, and the water frame. For not without these simple inventions that made daily chore go by a lot faster, we would still be making much of our clothes and other products from cotton by hand. But these inventions wouldn't exist without the geniuses behind them, such as Eli Whitney, Richard Arkwright, and James Hargreaves. Agriculture. The reason for this sprung of the Industrial Revolution was because of the agricultural businesses. People were looking for an easier way to conduct difficult activities with ease, and because of the inventions such as the seed drill, the flying shuttle, the laws of vaccination and pasteurization, and the cotton gin, work was easier and faster, but all would not be here without the inventors Eli Whitney, Jethro Tull, John Kay, and Louis Pasteur. Much would be lost of what we have today. The steam engine. The steam engine was a symbol of an easier way to withdraw water from mines. Without the start of the steam engine, much of our transportation would not be as advanced as it is today. The steam engine was invented by Thomas Newcomen, but was made better by James Watt. Without these guys, the steam locomotive engine wouldn't have been invented by George Stevens, and the transportation by railway wouldn't be invented either. The steam engine also contributed to the steel industry and the steel processing by Henry Bessemer. Working conditions. With industries booming, the harsh working conditions for people of all ages, thanks to the people that didn't agree with the harsh working condition decided to make things better, such as Work and Labor Laws by Thomas Malthus, Animal Right and Utilitarian by Jeremy Bentham, the pasteurization and vaccination of all livestock by Louis Pasteur, and the sanitary measures taken in hospitals by Florence Nightingale. These steps taken have helped us this day and age become greater and more advanced since back then. Communications. The work was set up shorter because of communication issues was solved thanks to the telephone and the telegraph. However, that wasn't the only issue solved, such as the lighting issue solved by the electric light bulb. The inventors of these inventions were Thomas Edison, Samuel F.B. Morse, Alexander Graham Bell, and Julia Marconi. But the other thing invented was the radio, for a more convenient way for entertainment. Without these inventions, our lives would be a little incomplete. Women's rights. Women didn't gain full recognition until these great women and rights activists stood up for what they believed is right. Thanks to women's rights activists Elizabeth Cady Stanton and Susan B. Anthony, our rights might have never been formed. Also, the foundation of the Salvation Army was started up by William and Catherine Booth for a safe haven for needy and underprivileged people of our world today and back then. Without these people in our world, we wouldn't have a place to go when times get rough. Painters and writers. The only painter and writer during the Industrial Revolution was realist writer Charles Dickens and painter Vincent van Gogh. Not much other upbringings during the Industrial Revolution brought a great following crowd. Much of this time revolved around farming industries growing and not the realist of beginning a painter or a writer. Religion and government uphold. The booming for religion came from many different directions, such as open-air preaching by John Wesley, but the government was gaining just as much control as the Industrial Revolution has over this whole entire time period. The government has come to the wealth of the nations by Adam Smith, social reforming by Robert Owen, the revolutionary socialist Karl Marx, and the theory of natural selection by Charles Darwin. Our conclusion. We have talked about many different factors that caused the Industrial Revolution. However, the conclusion to come to isn't how this benefited you, but others around you. Yes, our work today was cut shorter by the fact that many stood 24 hours straight without much as rest is concerning. Our project will help shed light on life, then compared to now on working and productivity done by hand. Credits: Resource G's The Internet, Book, and Each Other. Speaker: Sarah Brown. Recorder: Jasmine Maines. Paper flipper: Daniel Turner. And leader: Courtney McWhorter. The end.